You're welcome to Positive Impact. My name is Joy Elenwo, and I'm your host for today. Positive Impact is a program that talks about social issues that affect the family and the society generally. Because ultimately, you are your own competition. Because until you arise, every other thing is slipping.
What is depression to start with? It's a state whereby you are not interested in activities, you have mood swings, you don't feel like you're worth anything. And so, of course, in marriages, we have situations that can lead to depression.
Hello everyone, welcome to Positive Impact. Positive Impact is an exciting and interesting program where you have professionals coming to share their perspectives on burning issues. My name is Joy Elenwo and I am your host for today. Our topic today is on appropriate dressing. How do you dress? You are dressed the way you dress. So today we have a professional who's coming in to tell us how to dress to different places for different occasions. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Don't go away. Maybach music. Can anybody out there hear me? Hear me? Welcome back. My name is Joy Elenwo, and today we're looking at how to dress appropriately. We have a special guest. He is Mr. Sammy Felix Timothy. He is a CEO of Vintage Queen Nigeria. He is a coach, a mentor, an entrepreneur, and he's all of that. Today he's going to take us further on this topic. You're welcome, Mr. Timothy.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to the program. Yes, we're talking about appropriate and, the way to dress appropriately. What exactly, let's start with indecent and decent. What is indecent dressing?
Okay, there's a thin line between decent and indecent. And the thin line is the societal acceptability of what you wear.
Okay.
Now, the indecent dressing is basically any dress pattern that doesn't sit well with, and is not morally acceptable and ethically acceptable by the society. Okay. Now, indecent dressings are in form of miniskirt, sagging for the young men, putting on dresses that should cover your body. Okay. So these are forms of indecent dressing, whereas the decent dressings are dressings and dress patterns that covers your total anatomy. Okay. Yeah.
Let's say that anatomy. That's a good way to put it. Okay. Let's. Why do people dress? You think people dress indecently or inappropriately, or they're wearing what they're not supposed to wear to where they are at a point in time?
Yes. Over the years, fashion trends, and you think some old, outdated fashions, just give it time, it comes back. It's a cycle. Okay. And now, the pattern now is also reciprocating. Okay. Now, most youths watch videos and follow celebrities, and they listen and see what they wear, forgetting the fact that most of them wear certain things because of the position, and not just the position, wear the act of what they do.
Yeah.
In a music video, you see some high level of nudity and that,
Yeah.
and most person think that is the order of the day.
Yeah.
So that's why I was saying there's a thin line between decent and indecent dressing.
So we say these are some of the causes. They are influenced by what they see, the trend, you know, and they want to be.
Also, it's also caused by poor parenting.
Okay.
Yeah, it was some weeks ago, a video of the ex beauty queen, I should call it a sex tape, was trending. I was asking myself,
Of an ex beauty queen.
Yes.
Okay.
Is it? I was asking myself, she had a family. Was there not? Didn't they train her? And then questions popped in my head are like, okay, this person, you do certain things, yes, why we know you want to do it for your personality, what about your parents? And it didn't start now. Probably it's been observing even some parents buy some funny things for their daughter. And of course, my mommy bought it for me. So who are you to tell me that it's not decent enough? So I will blame the parents. I will blame society. I will blame the celebrities for not putting up a disclaimer when they wear some dressing. You'll be like, hello, why?
You know, but these people you're talking about, they are youth. They're all 18 and above. You know, so most of them are in high higher institution, and you know, their parents are not there. Even if their parents maybe have taught them, but when they're there, they're influenced by their peers. So you agree with me that peer pressure is also part of it.
Yes.
So
yes,
this
yes.
cannot be controlled, sort of.
Peer pressure is one, but no matter how you've been oppressed and influenced by your friends or your circle of friends, what you've been brought up or raised with, it's always a reference point.
Yeah.
So, of course, parents have a part of the cake of part of societal degradation.
Yeah. So how do these youth overcome that? They're in school, being pressured. You know, they want to look like their fellow, you know, mates, classmates, or students. So what should they do to overcome that pressure?
Yes, it's simple. First of all, what do you want? Who are you? Whose child are you?
Yeah.
Now, certain things you do, consider your parents. Certain engagements you want to ordinary because a youth and normal the exuberance is there. But when you want to carry out some action, dress the way you want to because a friend asks you to, think, reflect. If my mom, if my dad was there, would they want me to do this?
Yeah.
So this is the flip side of the coin. So even in the absence of their parents, self-worth as a girl, are you comfortable selling your body? Now, it's the secondary part is going into the act.
Yeah.
The first thing is the way you appear.
Okay.
It's already a form of okay, you're already marketing your body and reducing your worth as a girl.
Yeah.
Same thing as a guy. You may be mistaken as a criminal because of the way you are dressed.
Okay. So for the guys, how do you mean, like, you know, for the guys, keeping bushy hair or what, or dreads or what? So.
Yes, some persons like the idea of dread based on celebrity standard and celebrity forced life. Put it in parentheses, celebrity forced life. Apart from the way you dress and your hair and the rest, the way you appear.
Okay.
Now, some persons dress like bus conductors and appear in certain places, and they'll just mistake you to be a criminal because you're putting on the wrong attire, going to the wrong place. So, just like when this ripped jean, the storyline behind ripped jean, I don't know how true it is based on the prisoners and whatever. Well, there is a storyline behind virtually every trend that happens in our society.
Yeah.
So you don't just engage yourself in something you don't know about. And now the ripple effect probably if for the ladies, they may even excuse you as mistake you as a prostitute You may be sound mentally, you may be okay, but just the way you dress. And someone may want to recommend you ordinarily by your personality, what they think you know. But just seeing you dressing in some sort of way can just a red flag. They'll be like, this person may mar my brand, or this person might bring a wrong impression to my organization. So that alone already deprived you from certain opportunities because of the way you dress.
Okay. So now, so that means we have we should dress, in different attire, especially like you have clothes for work clothes. Yeah. You have clothes for church. Church clothes are different from work clothes, are they? No, tell us.
Yes, for ladies, yes, because the way most ladies and women dress on Sundays, as if they are sharing something in church.
Like what?
The rappers, you don't tell rapper, although it all depends on your workplace. Just imagine coming on the TV and tying two gele and maybe sometime occasion make up for it, maybe cultural day, if I thought there's something like cultural day on TV. Well, depending on the look, on the occasion should guide your dressing. But just like this, you're saying an adage that most girls, they hide to dress and still come out naked.
They hide to dress?
And still come out naked. In the sense that, I don't know if you get the point, they will go in a closet, dress, spend hours to dress.
But when they come out, they're
still, hello, what's this?
Okay. So, Nigeria is a country where we have this freedom of dressing. Don't you think so? Or is there a bill that is stopping people from dressing in a certain way? I just need to know.
Yes, this is a free country, and individuals have their rights to dressing. At the same time, you don't just do things because you are alone. You are not an island, and you don't exist alone. Now, you have to do things in modesty. So you dress for yourself, yes, but consider the next person. So why you feel good in your miniskirt, the next person opposite you is not comfortable. So person is trying to avoid eye contact. You are like, okay, be like, he's looking at me, staring at me. It's to avoid this, to avoid the, what's the word again? To avoid the judging you for what you are not. Why not just appear in a morally acceptable format?
Some people, I think they really don't even know that they are not properly dressed. Let me give you an example. For people who wear the jean pants, sometimes it comes lower, and maybe for a lady, she bends down, you see her underwear showing. Maybe she doesn't really know that she's not supposed to wear that. She needs to wear something that goes up a little higher. They call that like hipster or something. But you need something that goes higher. But she doesn't know you can see her behind that. She's not properly covered. In that case, she might be covering everywhere, but that part is not the right, pair of jeans to wear. And some people, they feel comfortable in their own skin with what they wear. But when people are revealing what they have inside, I think that's where we have problem. Because you keep talking about mini skirts. There are some mini skirts, they don't show anything but your legs, No, I'm just saying.
There are mini skirts, but it shouldn't be worn on official environments.
Yes, like you wear to. No, you can wear mini skirt, not so short, to work, but maybe below the knee or something.
Below the knee it's not really.
Is it below or above, something like that?
I see things below because I stay in the student environment. I see things. Ask myself, these children, do they know? Don't they think? Like, funny enough, if you approach any of them, they will give you this embarrassing look, like, hello, why stop me? Well, you're already you are giving the impression I'm up for sale.
Yeah.
So that's, I started by saying there's a thin line between decent and indecent. Is the ability for you to pick this thin line and channel it towards becoming a better you.
Yeah.
That is just it.
Oh, okay. So you've talked about parenting, and blaming kind of, from childhood, like parents need to, teach children how to dress properly, and the society. Where does the society come in?
Yes, the society, it's one in the sense that the society will compel you to do things ordinarily you don't want to.
Okay.
Reason because you don't have a worth.
Okay.
If I know something and you're trying to tell me otherwise, what I know will fight you.
Okay.
It's a natural instinct.
Okay.
But when these youth have no form of self-worth, they are easily swayed by the societal pressure, the recent trend, and they get blinded of the reason why most celebrities do what they do.
Okay.
So in music, they have the act and the art. So they know the normal act of singing, but the act itself, they're missing it. And the act has to do with what you wear for your performance and the rest. But they just see it, oh, this is the trending clothes and trending wears, and the next thing you just see it in the market and everybody just buying it without knowing the reason for that.
Yeah, I'm wearing it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we take a short break and we'll be right back. Don't go away. Stay tuned. Meanwhile, on the 20th of August 2022, Rotarian Jeremiah Bello Ososo was installed the 7th president of Rotary Club of Port Harcourt Midtown. This is how it went. Ed Sound Television was there.
It's great afternoon. It's the district total executive, District 9141, the Dr. Washington Victor, American Red. The chairman of the social committee will definitely consist of business. We do not have it. He's also the international available. The president of the very first man to be here. The very first man to be here.
In fact, our organization defines a Rotarian as an adult who has good character and has demonstrated leadership. An adult who possesses a good reputation. And this is important, this reputational side, because I'm sure you know that reputation is primarily about perception, what people perceive about you, not necessarily what you are. But it's important to Rotary that a Rotarian should have a good reputation, that the people around a Rotarian, either in his or her home, workplace, or community.
Rotarian Jeremiah is a Christian. He's an easygoing man by choice and has passion for service to God and humanity. He's happily married to engineer Mrs. Faith Isebe Bello Soso, a human resources consultant. He's a member of Noble Fellows International, an NGO formed out of friendship, mentored by the characteristics and values of their role model organization, Rotary International. He's a firm believer in the rule of law and leadership by example. He's an ardent campaigner for responsible governance and the protection of rights of children to affordable and quality education. Ladies and gentlemen, here standing before you is Rotarian Jeremiah Bello Soso, 7th President, Rotary Club of Port Harcourt Midtown, 2022-2023.
Today you'll be officially installed as the 7th president of the Rotary Club of Port Harcourt Midtown. Before you call the house to order, there's a gavel here, which you are supposed to hit it like this to call the house to order. And peradventure there's noise in the house, and you also want to call on the members' attention and the guests' attention, you're also going to hit the bell like this. So today, it's my privilege to decorate you as the 7th president of the Rotary Club of Port Harcourt Midtown, Rotarian Jeremiah Bello Ososa. On behalf of the Rotary Club of Port Harcourt Midtown, the board of directors of the club, and I here as the president, as the 6th president of the club, today we install you as the 7th president of the Rotary Club of So today we are installing you as the 7th president of the club, and we know you're going to take this club to a higher height.
For the children of the world, we are sending forth to help them with our Rotary Club for food. Oh, be loyal to the purpose as we move out to the world. Our challenge has begun.
Going on is the installation ceremony of the president being me, and every year we install a new president in Rotary. And in Rotary, you cannot have good people in the world enough. We constantly advise or constantly encourage people to join Rotary because we are a service organization that serves humanity with our little token, our activities, our time, our talent, and our treasure. If you can spare your time, your talent, and your treasure, then you're a Rotarian by heart. So we do encourage members of the public to come and join Rotary to assist us, because the more the merrier. The more we have, the more we can do in the world, more good we can do in the world. Part of our 7 areas of focus in Rotary is peace and conflict resolution. In such communities, we organize peace and conflict awareness. Tell them these violent crimes are not right, but you cannot take what they know away from them without giving them something in return. So what we usually do in Rotary, when we go there to sensitize them of the dangers involved in these violent activities, we thereby arrange a sensitization, a seminar, like a workshop, teaching them production of crafts.
Okay, President have already mentioned all of them, but just to add to what he has said, our major project, which is our star project, is the erection of toilet facility and construction of a water tank. We have already mapped out a venue for it, and we need support from well-meaning individuals to support us for that project. But we don't have anybody living there. But we carry out projects where we see that there is a need. And in addition to that, we also have donation of medical equipment. We have provision of educational materials. All we need for installation like this is support from well-meaning individuals to support us to be able to achieve our projects.
Welcome back. This is Positive Impact. I'm still your host, Joy Elon. We're talking about inappropriate dressing, and we have our guest, Mr. Sammy Timothy. Mr. Sammy, you know, before we went on break, you were talking about miniskirts or so. So I think this time let's look at the male. The male, do they dress inappropriately sometimes, or everything about them is perfect?
Definitely not.
Okay.
Male has also dressed inappropriately based on the ripped kind of jean, it may be appropriate for them, but in a decent society, ripped jean is ripped jean. In fact, using the word ripped is sounding so modernized. Rack.
No, but some jeans. It's just fashion. It's not like it's showing all your, some
fashion. Yes, it's just fashion, but is it appropriate?
Well, for a particular event or where they're going.
It's just like putting on that jean and you're going for a job interview.
Yeah. Okay.
From the gates, it's already been disqualified.
But casually, you can wear it.
Personally, I fight it because I wouldn't say because I don't like it. But for example, who colonized us, which is the British, these dressings, you can't even mention them, let alone wearing them. And they are our, they colonized us.
Okay.
So where did we now get this sense of we can dress sheepishly?
We copied from them.
Okay, using for the wedding, Queen Elizabeth's the son's wedding.
Okay.
All the celebrities, they were all there seated. A letter was sent across. You can't wear certain things there, and the lights of Beyonce's and that, they were all there. You ask yourself, could this set of celebrities actually wear this? Yes, because they know this environment, this community, it's anti this dressing.
Yeah.
So that alone has already confined you to a particular dress pattern. So the same thing with the guys. No, we don't just hit the girls. Yes, they have their own part.
Yeah.
The guys have theirs, but theirs is not as heavy and offensive
okay,
as that of the girl.
Okay, talking about offensive. Now, the ladies now, when they dress, some people dress, wear some transparent things, and are they inconveniencing themselves, or what do you think, or inconveniencing the people around?
Okay, nice question. 80 to 90% of rape cases is caused by the same topic we're talking about.
Okay.
And science has been scientifically proven that men are moved by what they see.
Okay.
So seeing to a man already giving him a green light.
Yeah.
Now, the act of going towards what they've seen is now the ladies will not take it as he forced himself on me.
Okay.
Meanwhile, you gave him the signal.
Okay.
So the question is now, while you dress the way you dress, do you want to be raped? In the days when our mothers and our grandmothers, they are putting on bra and nothing happened. So who brought the fashion sense that person should be locked up?
Sometimes people just decide to do what they want to do. They want to be free in their own skin. You know what I mean? But I agree with you to guide and tell this is not, because most of them really don't know what they're doing. But when you get to a certain age and you keep doing that, then something is wrong.
Yeah.
So that's what I think. So now how do we? Okay, now when women dress in that inappropriate way, does it devalue a woman? Does it devalue a man when you dress in that way?
Yes, I'll start with the male.
Yeah.
When you dress in an improper manner, it devalues you in the sense that you may be intellectually sound, you may have all whatever degrees and certification, but just by the way you appear, you've already been zeroed. Let alone speaking.
Okay.
Some organization will not even let you pass the gate because of the way you've been cited.
Yeah.
Now, for a lady, I won't go into the corporate firm now. Why do men, after flirting with most girls, when they are ready to settle down, they will go and look for one decent girl somewhere that is dressed in full way and get married? Can't you ask these questions?
So how do you know because she's dressed in a certain way? I understand what you mean.
So it's something, it's a recurring decimal.
Okay.
So it's something that over time, and these girls wouldn't ask themselves, this guy that is just likes me the way, in fact, he even buys most of this dressing. Yes, funny. The annoying fact is that most parents buy the same dressing for their daughters, and by the time they get older, they don't have a choice but to maintain this dress. Even some mothers still dress in a very funny and shabby way.
Yeah.
So yes, it does devalue both the girl and the young and the guys.
Okay, so how do we eliminate this indecent or inappropriate dressing in our higher institutions and the colleges? How do we, kind of eliminate them?
Yes, it's possible. Students are students. They always find a way to fight every law that is being given to help them. Most persons, they don't understand the difference between boundaries and barrier. Now, boundaries are to guide you.
Yeah.
And of course, there's no varsity that wants to destroy you.
Yeah.
They want to mold you. So as they're giving you that certificate, it's not just for your intellectual ability, it's also how well do you relate with your fellow students. Now, there are ways that universities can set up rules.
Yeah.
Yes, there are some schools that already have some signboards. You can't dress in certain ways inside the school. The beauty of it is that the law is very clear. You can't dress in certain ways inside the school, not in the school.
Okay.
So students in their craftiness, they'll take a ride outside, put on some funny things, and of course, once you've crossed the gate, you've crossed the gate. They only checkmate you at the gate, especially when you are not in any car or on any ride. So they can walk you back based on seeing the way you dress.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sami. Thank you for coming. Thank you for impacting us today. And viewers, thank you for watching. Now you've heard it from him. You will be addressed the way you are dressed. So let's think about modesty and appropriate. Thank you so much. See you next week. Good night and God bless. Now tell us what you think. Send your comments to our comment section about dressing inappropriately or appropriately and to what event. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share. We love you. Goodbye. Keep watching Ed Sound TV.